guess where I am? I mean, I'm in my car, obviously, but I'm in my car outside the cinema because I've just been to the cinema to see film because they opened on Monday. Sorry, I won't be singing in jazz hands and all the way through this. I'm just really excited. So I'm back. Weirdly, I think I'm in the same parking spot, creature of habit that I am, that I sat in on the 23rd of December to talk to you about It's a Wonderful Life. And here I am again, many, many weeks later, 19th of May it is now, and I've just made my first return visit to the Odeon. The film I went to see this evening was Mortal Kombat. I feel like you have to say it with some, like, gravitas. I feel like I should shout it. This is from games adverts in the past. I don't have any notion of the world of Mortal Kombat at all. I know it's a game. I know there's been films before. Films plural. I knew there'd be fighting, and that was about it. I'm going to see Judas and the Black Messiah tomorrow, which should have been my first return visit. And then I was looking at the app going, like, what can I fit in on Wednesday? Because I'm child free on a Wednesday night, on a Thursday night. So I found Mortal Kombat at 5:30. So I've just come out. It was so much fun. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I think the fact that it was my first visit in 5 months played a part. And if I'd just seen that and the cinema was open all the time, I would have been less impressed. I might even have not gone to see it. But I thought, you know what? Back to the cinema. I want something big and noisy and silly and fun, and that's exactly what this was. So if you're not normally a fan of this sort of thing, I'd say give it a bash. It is a 15 certificate. Definitely earns it. Crikey Moses. I mean, there's fighting, but there's stabby, guts falling out and arms getting ripped off and all that sort of caper. So it doesn't, I was going to say it doesn't pull any punches. Haha, when it comes to violence. I mean, if you want the plot overview, it's the idea that there's this ongoing annual tournament, Mortal Kombat, where fighters or champions from different realms fight to gain control of other realms. I feel like I've got that wrong. But basically, this is about finding Earth's champions and pitting them against the champions from other realms. And there's a seriously bad dude who wants to take over Earth realm, where we live. And the motley crew that's assembled to fight his champions is not all that impressive. The central character is a guy called Cole, who's like a cage fighter. He's played by Lewis Tan, I think the guy's name is. And yeah, he knows nothing of his origin. He's an orphan, but he has this symbol, this what looks like a birthmark of the dragon, the mark of the Mortal Kombat. So it's quite mythical. It's very fighty. I didn't really recognise anybody in it, which kind of worked in its favour because people were just playing the parts and there wasn't any baggage of this guy's an ex-wrestler or she was in this before. The only guy I actually recognised, I think, was I've forgotten his name now, but he plays Lau in the Dark Knight films. That's really bad, isn't it? I can't think of the actor's name, but I recognised him. Other than that, yeah, everybody was good in their parts. I particularly liked the female character who actually isn't a champion, but who works alongside them. She was really ballsy and cool and a little bit older, which I appreciated because she's supposed to be like a special ops fighter, special ops soldier, and if she'd been 22 it wouldn't have worked for the story. So she looked like she had a few years. I mean, she's very attractive, don't get me wrong, and very good with the fighting, but yeah, she was quite believable. Humour comes from the Aussie character Kano. There was a few moments in the film where people said things and I was like, I think they're lines from the game, just in the way that they were delivered. Kano says, Kano wins at one point, and I thought that would be like at the end of the fight, wouldn't it? When they're all like that with their fists on the screen and it would say, Kano wins. I'm riffing this, I don't really know anything about games like that. But yeah, it was fun. It wasn't too long. I mean, it was a bit like tiny bit cheesy in places, I guess, but it was a big daft popcorn film. I mean, it would put you off your popcorn if you have a weak stomach, but oh, it was just fun, man. There's nothing like it. Last night I posted on Facebook the link to my Hobbs and Shaw review, which is still one of my favourite ones I've ever done. Not that I have favourites of my own reviews, you understand, but I really like the Hobbs and Shaw one because I'm absolutely buzzing off just how daft the film was and how much fun I had watching it. And I feel a bit like that now. Just big, well-made, silly, fighty fun. So welcome back, cinemas. Please don't go away again. I missed you terribly. Judas and the Black Messiah tomorrow night, which is an entirely different vibe. And just, yeah, it's so good to be back, man. Woo! I know some people don't feel ready to come back, but I hope people do come back when they're ready. It's all very safe. It's all very clean. It's all very distanced. And it's all very smashing. I'm so, so happy to be back. That's it. Catch you tomorrow. Katie out.